I am here for a no-notice gear check, Soldier Boy style. Will you pass? Now, every time I set up this situation, every time, dude in the comment will say, dude, please come to my house, I'm so ready. I have all my airsoft guns and stuff going, my AEGs are ready to rock and roll. I know there's people like that out there, I really do, in my audience, and I congratulate you. I would love to come to your house and show how prepared you are. But my point in bringing this up and introing another plate carrier review, about damn time by the way, is to show how I think about 80% of you would fail. Thank you. 80% would fail. According to my methodology, according to the way I would rate you. Okay, you may pull out an AR-15. Cool, you got an AR. Maybe it has a can on it. I will ask about your zero. Chances are it is not zeroed for whatever reason. You meant to do this, you meant to do that. Chances are you have magazines laying around. They're not loaded up. They're scattered helter-skelter. You don't have pants, boots, top, hat, all the tactical accessories ready to go, AKA Soldier Boy style. Now, again, some of you guys would pass with flying colors. Congratulations, but I think most y'all would fail. One reason I think you would fail is because even after all these years, and this is year 18 for me doing the Nut and Fancy project, and I have talked about tactical nylon products for a long time. I've talked about and discussed the importance of having a carrying system for your magazines and your body armor. And so that would necessitate you using a plate carrier. Some of you would have a plate carrier in the closet and it would look something like, well, like this. Hey, Nut and Fancy, I still have it. It's right here. Where's the pouches, dude? Where's the armor plates? They're coming. They're on order, Nut and Fancy. I promise I'll get to them. I promise. I'm like, well, this is a no-notice gear check. Sorry, sir, but you fail. I rate you guys, I think, on this, basically A through F. That's what I do on my gear checks. Same way with Soldier Boy checks. And I would like to do more of them. I mean, I need to get your guys' address, and you cannot know I'm coming. You cannot prep it. I know for sure you guys, oh no, please come to my house. I'm like, dude, if you know I'm coming, it's not a no-notice gear check. It's artificial. When I can just show up, check your stuff, and I just go down the list. Show me your tactical carbine. Show me your pistol of choice. Here's an M&P 10mm with a Holosun HS507C. You would get points for this, by the way, with full power 10mm, not downloaded 10mm. Show me your tactical gloves. Show me your optics, your shooting bipod. Show me your body armor. Show me your LBE, and on the list would go. Why is this important? And this is philosophy. I mean, if you guys want to know about the 511 TacTec Plate Carrier, go to their very excellent website, by the way. Tells you all the information you know. I'll spew some of it here. It's a legitimate plate carrier. Here it is. It's fantastic. Really fantastic. Why is this important to have? Well, it's important to be ready, especially in clown world. You never know when an airsoft battle is going to kick off. You need to be ready with your airsoft stuff. Have the batteries charged up. Have your BBs ready to go. I'm just saying. You know this. If you're a Minuteman, you're a Minuteman. Be ready to rock and roll. You never know what's going to happen. Now, chances are you would have some idea that something's coming, kind of like the clown riots, the BLM Pro-Tifa riots of 2020, when literally neighborhoods were being threatened. We talked to TMPers in Minnesota, Minneapolis, that were just freaking out because the riots were like just a couple blocks away. And so they were ready to go. Their whole systems were ready. It doesn't mean these guys are standing in their yards with AR-15s all kitted up. They weren't doing that. They're just ready. You just don't know. And the police were ineffective, as they often will be in these types of situations. You will be on your own. You will be on your own to provide your own security for your own family, for yourself. Okay, that's the reason. Enough of that. But yeah, I do think about 80%, okay, maybe 70%, I'll give you another 10, would fail. One thing or another would be wrong. Something that's super important. Not zeroed, scope not put on, you don't have your LBE set up at all, you don't have clothing ready to go. And that's what I mean. I mean, I should go on a perfect Soldier Boy gear check. I would go into a room, probably your office or your tactical room. The perfect guy would have everything ready. I would just go into his closet. You would see, maybe in a gun safe or not, his carbine of choice, his backup pistol of choice, all magazines loaded, have a 6 30-rounders ready to go, have at least 4 9mm mags ready to go. If you decide not to carry a pistol, that's up to you. We'll have a discussion. I would accept, hey, I just don't think I can take the weight. I would accept that. LBE, loaded, ready to go. Proven, test ridden. So you know it fits. You sized it for the appropriate amount of clothing you plan on wearing. And down the list, optics, comms, everything. And it's just in one place. Ready to go. It's basically an alert facility, like we called it in the Air Force, that you just scramble and it's there to go. And don't worry about kids. You go, well, I got kids. Well, teach your kids that that's daddy's ready stuff. Don't F with it. Okay? Kids will, they'll learn. They're like, don't touch that. We're going to get our asses beat by dad. And then when they get old enough, they'll get their own set of ready gear. I hope you never need it. I hope that year after year, decade after decade, it just gathers dust. That's perfect. That's what we want. And central to that readiness kit is a plate carrier. There's your long introduction. Nothing fancy. I kind of wish you'd just keep talking about this stuff. I really like it. Well, I do include this through all my reviews. Philosophy, the systems approach is always integrated into my reviews. That's what I'm famous for. I've seen some other gear reviewers copy my approach time and time again. Usually they would just review one gear item separately and they never thought about systems. I'm a systems guy. Everything relates to everything else. So if we're going to talk about a Soldier Boy system, a ready-to-go tactical carbine system, one of your main support structures for that is going to be a load-bearing equipment vest of some sort. You do not have to have armor in it. Or, as I recommend, whenever possible, have a plate carrier. Welcome to the 511 TacTec Plate Carrier review. Long intro complete, more or less. So this one is intentionally stripped down so you can see the construction, of which I will rip through here. I will tell you right now, this was purchased with TMP funds. It was not given to me or donated to me by 511, even though I could have done so with a simple email or phone call. I could probably get whatever free gear I want from most manufacturers. That's just how it is. But I'm supported by my donors. So become a Patreon donor, stay there for the rest of your life. That's what I ask. I would really look at your plate carrier. How's it set up? Is it ready to go? Because I can tell a lot from a dude's PC if he's really put some thought and effort. And it takes time and effort to set up a plate carrier. It just does. And you need to run it in your airsoft games. You need to practice with it. You need to find out interferences. Hey, this isn't working for me. Hey, it's not sitting right in my body. Hey, it's interfering with my buttstock placement. These are things you're going to find out before you need it. As indicated, what do you know? In all my SB content. All my shooting drills, I've talked about this for years and years. On we go to the plate carrier. 511 is impressive to me, and that is saying something after all these years. It is a company that has stayed on the forefront of tactical nylon innovation. I know that sounds like a line of copy written by an advertiser, but I just came up with that myself, I promise. They really have. They're at the forefront of tactical innovation. Here's why. They look at something and they go, how can we make it better? How can we make it lighter? How can we make it easier for the end user? Welcome to the TacTec Plate Carrier. It is highly recommended. I think for its low price, it's a no-brainer purchase. And it comes in black, gray, always an excellent color, gray, kangaroo, which is kind of a dark tan, multicam, this one, always a favorite of mine, ranger green, that's that one I showed you, and dark navy. Those are amazing colors. Any one of them is perfect. Really, for most situations, you cannot go wrong with the 511 colors. If we were to go back into the history of my tactical nylon reviews, you might remember that when I reviewed 511 LBE previously, I did criticize them somewhat on their colors. And I said, dudes, you need to come up to speed. Your colors are okay, but their green was a really dark forest green. Their FDE was a really weird color tan. Not horrible, but they could have done better. So in those reviews, I gave them a fair amount of criticism on certain things, and lo and behold, they integrated pretty much everything I've ever said into this PC. Number one, it's lightweight, relatively speaking, 2 pounds, 9 ounces. And while that may not be the lightest rig out there, it is a PC ready to accommodate is sappy plates, being like 13 by 10 and 2.5 inches thick. In fact, I have one right here. So big rifle plates, level 4 rifle plates. And so that takes a suspension system, and I hope to break in the backside and show you what that looks like. It's basically 2 very thick nylon straps, so it will hold what could be an 8-pound plate. It depends on what you choose. But that being said, I've run these and they are comfortable fully loaded. Now, I was debating whether to test these for a year, then do the review. But here's the deal. By the time I do that, the models have been gone. I can't do these types of reviews anymore with the clown world that we have going on with the communists in charge. So I just got to get the review out there. So that's why. Otherwise, and that's what I did with other LBE early in the project. I'd like run it for years and then I do a review. Hell no. Just get the word out. You guys just decide if you're going to trust my take on the equipment or not. Lightweight, relatively speaking, comfortable, able to accommodate real armor plates. There's also some side panels that are available for this side on the TacTec Plate Carrier. That's what it's called. I didn't get any for the review. I probably should have. I do like this suspension system. This is actually some elastic right here. So it will stretch to accommodate our sometimes fatness that we have. And then notice how this is an open web. So this is not like complete fabric, which makes it a little bit lighter and a lot cooler in wear. All the webbing is top spec, military spec, high quality webbing. All the stitching throughout all the 511 products, including the ammo carriers I'm going to show you, bonus in this video, top notch. Notice this. This 511 is not the only one doing this. There's all kinds of great companies equal to 511 for sure doing this. But notice this. This is how the MOLLE attachment works these days. So this is a laser cut waterproof nylon panel, and you'll just weave your MOLLE right through these. So no longer are they like stitching on this heavy nylon webbing unless they absolutely have to, which down here they do, but that's not heavy. That's like medium weight. It's not the lightest grade. Medium weight nylon webbing, because this is the bottom panel that swings up. Okay, and so it's a necessity in this particular design. So this is a very easy, lightweight method to attach your MOLLE. I love that. I love how they put a hook backing right here. So you can put your morale patches here. You can attach Velcro pouches here. They would probably ride just fine in moderate operations. If you're going to be jumping out of an aircraft, I would definitely recommend you do MOLLE. Okay? You are looking, by the way, on this multicam version at the back. Did you notice this right here? How trick is this on the TacTec Plate Carrier? Here's your extendable drag handle right here. Look at this. That's trick. By the way, that wasn't one of my recommendations. This came out of field operations from the Army and the Marines during combat operations in Afghanistan and Iraq. They're like, hey, it's cool to have a drag loop on the back of your LBE. It would be nicer if it's extendable. That way we can carry the dude who's wounded more easily. And as you can see, it's just Velcro retained, and you'll tuck it back under the panel. I can't waste time doing it, so I'll just leave it out, and it will just tuck right in there. And generally, it's going to be unnoticed. Now, this will add probably, here's some of the weight, probably 2 ounces to the weight, having that extendable drag handle. Talked about the comfort. Notice the interior. You have these ventilation pads all inside the 511 Plate Carrier. That's a win. You have them on the shoulder pads. That's a win. Now, let me stop here and show you something that I've integrated into my plate wearing capability. It's called a ventilation vest. It's going to make you look fatter. You're going to have to resize your plate carrier. But check this out. I'll put a link to most of this stuff below. Please use my links because I like making money for my work and paying this stuff off. Hard swallow. Yeah, so this is Militar is what it's called. It's basically just a simple ventilation vest. You would wear this under body armor, under your uniform shirt, or in this case, a plate carrier. Pretty cool. So this is the way to really stay cool and dry. Again, it's going to space the vest out, create airflow under the vest. It will be bulky. You're going to be maybe like this. It's something you need to practice with, train with, and see if it works for you. If it doesn't, ditch it. Just stay hot and sweaty. The comfort level, pretty darn high. Now, that was the back of the vest, not the vest, but the PC. One thing that is super important to me when I review a PC, and some manufacturers get this and some don't, you need to keep the shoulder area very clean and unobstructed. This is relatively good because there's no buckles here. They do have a low profile Velcro strap here. I have shot with it. I didn't find it to be too obnoxious. When I was shooting, I did find this would unclip once in a while or just start doing this. So once or twice had to like redo the Velcro up, but just be advised. But it's way better than a lot of others. The pads are there. I'm talking the shoulder pads, but they're not ridiculous. In previous reviews, I've said, hey, I would just prefer to have very thin closed cell foam pads right here. Coloration in this variation is amazing. I always love multicam, and this looks to be true licensed Cry multicam. I could be wrong on that, but it looks completely legitimate. This right here is your takedown cable. So your escape cable, and it is retained right here by Velcro. So you would undo this right here. It's single-handed, and then you would, or your buddy would just pull this hard and the whole vest will disassemble. Yeah, just like your lies about all the gear spent to your wife. Do you like that one? Disassembled? Yeah, I know how it is. Keep lying. Don't tell her I said that, by the way. Do not tell her I said that. So that's cool. An escape cable. They never had that in previous versions. Yes, there's a lot of other plate carriers that do this. But remember, you're doing it in a 2-pound, 9-ounce vest. So that's pretty darn lightweight. Name tape right here. Check out this exterior pocket, which is also awesome. So they're calling this an admin pocket on the plate carrier. See inside there? The question is, nothing fancy, could I put a horizontally oriented holster right here and have it ride stably even though that's a pocket? I haven't done it yet, but I would say yes because this attachment right here is very strong. Notice that everything is taped. There's no open fabric seams there that can unravel on you. I would say yeah, it should be no problemo. Now in this, like I said, I have a lightweight level 4 rifle plate in here. Here's your suspension system. It takes a little bit to put the plate in, depending on how big it is. If it's smaller, it'll be easier. But you'll undo these two right here. And this is a common mistake. You're probably going to do what I'm doing right here and just peel back. This is how you're going to adjust the whole PC to your level of fatness or skinniness. Notice this part right here, also a nod to weight. It's not continuous fabric, so this is basically skeletonized webbing. The whole PC is made that way. Again, great job, 511. No, so you don't want to take that part. It's back here on the back side. Here's your plate inside the plate carrier. And you'll see there's 2 suspension webbings right there. You're going to adjust those to retain your plate. And there's also 2 side-to-side webbings. This is a full-size plate, and so I have those side-by-side webbings, which are inside there, kind of scooted off to the side. I'm not really using them, but I'm using these to hold the weight of the plate. That's what they're for. Because again, some of those rifle plates, the least expensive ones are going to be like 8 pounds, 8.5 pounds, the ceramic ones. Let me see if I can open up this side and you can see inside if you want. I'm spending way too much time on this though. There you go. That's what the straps look like before you put your plate in. Okay, so you may be thinking, well, I have my plate carrier ready to go. I have my level 4 plates front and aft. I'm good to go. I'm Superman. Remember, this only gives you vital organ protection. Doesn't protect your face, doesn't protect your arms, your extremities. Chances are you could take a round and probably survive with quick and rapid medical care. That's the caveat. but it's better than nothing. And with these lightweight rifle plates available, there's really no reason not to have a set. Again, I'll put some links below, and I have promoted some excellent plates through the years. Here's the Battle Steel one. This is a polyethylene level 4 ballistic, I'm sorry, level 3, not 4, level 3 ballistic plate. And this thing was super affordable. This is an 11 by 14 full size with shooter angles on it. And by that I mean it's not a completely square plate, so when you come up you can actually extend your arm out all the way. You definitely want that. You don't want a square plate. And they're saying this thing is warranted for 10 years. It is heavier than the one I have in there, which is a DPX, the old DPX. Here's a level 3A, sorry, not 3, but 3A. So this is basically able to defeat all pistol rounds. Yeah, so you could run that. So you could run a 3A plate front and aft, and you're ready for pistol at least, and it's super lightweight, super comfortable. Here's that Ranger Green variation. And on the bottom, I want to talk about this just for a minute. This is actually their drop-down utility pouch, and it attaches. This is one reason I wanted to show you this. And one reason I don't have magazine carriers on it, because it'd get in the way. This drop-down utility pouch attaches by a simple sheet of Velcro right to this webbing system. Do you see this? That is a trick system. They call it the flex system or something, 511 does. You can attach all kinds of things here that would interface with this. And then notice here they have a loop. So when you close this hook side of the plate carrier, it locks it in, and lo and behold, you have a crotch level utility pouch. And I think this is basically set up for a very good IFAK level 2 first aid kit. It's 5.5 inches by 9 inches by 3 inches. This utility pouch is only like 36 bucks. It comes in the same colors. Look at the interior of this thing. I mean, this is legit. It's got webbing to attach or roll up your compression bandages. So this looks like a first aid kit pouch to me, don't you think? Could function as a great utility pouch too. Multi-tools, Skittles, condoms, all the stuff you guys need and love. Really cool. And look at how that is. Like if you're wearing this, so it drops down and it opens up so you can sort through your gear. Yeah, I think that's a great addition. For its low cost, if you're buying one of these, get a drop-down utility pouch for your plate carrier. And think, let me throw this in. Think before you throw stuff in there and really ask yourself, is it worth the wait? If it's not, leave it. Only put super important stuff in there that will keep your weapon system going, will keep you going. Maybe some energy bars, maybe it is some first aid items. I generally will have a first aid kit at least of that size. But here's the Ranger Green version, another awesome coloration. So these are going to run about 250 bucks. They're worth every penny. When I pick them up, even with this utility pouch on, they just seem very lightweight to me. Very lightweight. There's a lot of great plate carriers, load bearing equipment options out there. I'll look at the views on this. If you guys give me some views, you'll get more. Let me show you another one previously reviewed that we like a lot here in the project, but I want to make a point with it. This is the G-Fire Chinese-made plate carrier. It is a very good plate carrier. It is basically focused towards airsofters, and I've always defended airsofters in the project. I say a lot of the stuff they use is legitimate military quality stuff, and they get out and they abuse the crap out of their things. So anyone says, oh, airsofters, they don't know what they're doing. They kind of do. They would probably dominate you and I in a tactical gun battle because they practice it all the time. And these guys are kitted out with everything I'm showing you. They're rolling in the dust, they're crawling through gravel, they're going through the mud, they're getting rained on. It's a pretty damn good test. It doesn't matter if they're carrying a real gun or an airsoft. This is a G-Fire tactical vest. One thing that I don't like about it, and I think Tactical Duel and I have mentioned, they do put a buckle right on the front. So this is an interference. That's not super great. It's also much heavier than this one right here. Well, not much heavier, but it seems a little bit heavier. Construction's still good. I think the stitching's good. The webbing and the materials are not quite up to 511 standards. There is a quality difference. Simple drag handle on this, not an extendable one. There's no quick release cable on this system, and a very simple side adjustment system, the old school elastic, and then they do have solid fabric panels. That's one reason it's heavier. I still love the G-Fire for the money. I mean, these are like 90 bucks, so they're less than half the price of a 511. Now, I think when I review this, some of you dudes are gonna say, dude, I so miss when you had that horizontally oriented holster and you were promoting it in the early years of TMP. Is there any other thing that I could use on a system like that? I'm always keeping my eyes out for that. I haven't seen a horizontally oriented one that I would recommend to you yet. Other than that one, actually, I'm trying to remember the name of it. I'll roll in a photo, or I just reviewed some, I'm talking chest pouches, and I showed it there. That one could work. But I did find a very excellent vertically oriented one. It is the Condor RDS, and it's meant for your pistol that has a laser light combination on it. And so this is MOLLE capable. Comes in FDE and black. Those are the colors I've seen. I will put a link below. And it's 6 ounces naked, so nothing in it. So this is a Glock 17, and it's wearing a Balder Pro, I believe. There you go. And most of you guys are running something like this. You have a laser light combo on your pistol of choice. And so here's a very inexpensive, lightweight, versatile pistol that you can use for your LBE. So you would bring tears to my eyes if I go to your tactical closet. I see your fully functional, tested, load-bearing equipment, 511 plate carrier in this instance, the TacTec, and it has this very holster on it, and it shows wear and tear on it because you've tested it. And it's completely sized up for your pistol, which, by the way, is inside the plate carrier, or, well, the holster. Tears of joy would be rolling down my eyes. I would be so ecstatic. I was like, oh my gosh, someone who gets it. I finally get it. My mission is complete. Now, this is an additional review, so I'm just gonna review this holster right here. The way you're gonna size it is you simply unfold it, okay, Velcro. You open it up and you're gonna size that vertically oriented webbing for the muzzle of your firearm, put it up to where the snap makes sense, and then you'll adjust this snap right here. I just put underneath this like a caliper, like the flat portion of a caliper, so it wouldn't attach to the hook Velcro. Worked great. Then I just sized up and down until I got my sizing, and you wanna wrap this portion pretty snug because you want your gun to be fairly snug but not hard to withdraw. You guys will get it. 10 minutes, you'll set this up and it'll be good to go, okay? In and out, best holster in the world? No, but it's cost effective and it's relatively secure. Maybe less so with a Glock because it has a flat portion. If you had something out of hammer, it'd be ultra secure. I would not airdrop with this, I'm just saying. And then you can put it right here. Right there on your load-bearing equipment. If you don't use this one, use the other one. But these are highly recommended. 2 colors that I've seen. And now we go to an additional bonus of the video. What? Have you seen 511's double AR mag pouches? Dude, check these out. Speaking of having a pistol, there's a Taurus GX4, which is still struggling to be reliable. You might have to send it back to the factory, but it sure is small, sure is lightweight, and it's cost effective, riding along a fully charged Lancer 30 rounder. Dude, these magazine carriers they have, the Flexes, whether it's a pistol version, here's a Glock 19 carrying one, comes in the same colors, black, gray, kangaroo, multicam, ranger, green, or dark navy. Well, maybe not dark navy, but most of those colors. These things are awesome. They have a compression insert, a very stiff compression insert in there that pinches the magazine. If you're wondering, does it ever wear out? I will tell you this. I've had this one right here with this very magazine in it for over a year, and it's still retaining solidly. If that's not enough for you, you have some loops here that you can get their little bungees and just bungee over the magazine. I generally don't use those because they just get in the way, but I'm a gear tester, nothing more. Yeah, but these are great. They're not very expensive. They have front webbing if you want to go kangaroo style to maybe put on some pistol magazines, singles, kind of like this. The thing you want to watch out for is making them super wide, or not wide, but thick, so if you go prone, you have a problem. Also learned in the Soldier Boy drill, by the way, per chance. And then here's the back of them right here. They have TPU straps with very excellent snaps on them that will weave through that very cool MOLLE that I showed you. yeah, I'm really excited about every piece of gear I'm showing you. Downsides, anything, there's elastic right here. Anything that has elastic will deteriorate over time. Probably in 10 years, it will be kind of caca. But it's not really relying upon the elastic to give you retention. It's relying upon that compression insert, the plastic compression. Let's look at the pistol one real quick. Same construction. So they have backup webbing, and they also have a compression plastic thing. Although I will say that it's not quite as strong as the rifle magazine compression insert. Here's my Glock 19 mag. Right there. Multicam is one of my favorite colors of all time. And that's it, boys. We're done. Again, I know I'm going to see below in the comments, dude, please come to my house, give me a gear check. I am ready to go. Come to my apartment. Here's what you can do. What you can do is join my Patreon service. Don't give me some lengthy message. I have so many, I can't answer them all. And if you trust me, just give me your address and I'll just screenshot it. And then if I'm in your vicinity, I might drop by for an SB check. No promises. I just might. And it might be 9:30 at night. I promise you this. It won't be after 9:30, especially if you have kids. Yeah, I'll just drop by and we'll see what you got. Lessons learned. It's really fun doing those. I've done a couple. That one guy years ago totally scored it. I'm sure you guys remember that dude. He was outstanding. Yeah, but they're hard to do in a completely genuine manner. And we're done, boys. Thanks so much to everybody who clicked on the video, watched it from start to finish. I truly appreciate you. Become a donor. Stay there for the rest of your life. Join my Rumble feed. The links are below, as are the product links for this. Highly recommended. 511 knocked one out of the park. Again, with actually every piece of gear I just showed you. Nothing fancy. See ya.